The storytelling, journalism, is the most fascinating occupation that you could have in this world. I think I was so fortunate to be a storyteller, so fortunate to be a journalist and documentary filmmaker. I was born in Japan. I am from Chiba. It's a suburb of Tokyo. I was always questioning things. I was like a very curious kid. I knew that there's a whole different universe happening outside of Japan. I always wanted to go there. Started reading a lot of books and documentaries and films. And then after 20 something years, I found myself becoming a journalist. When I came to Fresno State, I was really impressed by the stories they bring. Social injustice, discrimination, the issues of the first generation students. A lot of the stories that they're already in, they're already in the problem. And then they wanted to use the power of reporting to change society.
I grew up in Fresno, California, so I've always lived here. Ever since I was a little girl, I grew up with my grandparents who are Spanish speaking. So I grew up watching what they watched, which was the news. And that's when I realized that my initial dream to be a Spanish broadcast journalist. So what I realized is that whatever you see on camera, whether it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it took 20 times as long to produce that. So I did not think that there would actually be late hours of doing work. There's a whole mindset to what you're producing, whether it's 10 seconds long or 20 minutes long.
The anchor is not the glorious work that, always getting attention on TV. Anchor will be the last person to finish the goal line, because behind the anchor, there are so many people who worked for this project. So like reporters, a camera person, editors, and producers. Anchors have all this responsibility on their shoulder and they have to finish the line. The importance of telling the truth as a storyteller it's more critical than ever, I would say, because of the rise of fake news and misinformation.
カレー座についてどう考えたのでしょうか。ゲストを紹介します。
I made my mind to use my power of journalism to tell the story of underrepresented. You only see the story that you are told to believe, and you don't question that. I wanted to explore the world. I wanted to know what is behind of what I have been told.
I think that is very important to be truthful in journalism because I've had a lot of experiences in practicing journalism here at Fresno State to get more access to new perspectives. And then also you could just talk to anyone at any point and they'll be comfortable with telling you their story. When she won the Provost Award, we had actually just came back from Chile, and it was her first year teaching, and so it was very impressive. That usually takes many years for someone to get that award, but someone like Professor Oya, she was just adamant and connected with us as students. She always has my back and is always looking out for students, and it's proven in the fact that she's taken us to Chile for UNESCO. So she used to be an intern at UNESCO, and then now she gave me the opportunity to present at UNESCO, where I actually got to present, my bilingual skills over there and do reporting in Spanish on an international level.
Oranges and dogs on a 3. 1, 2, 3. Oranges and dogs! Woo!
That class is focusing on the Asian population in the Central Valley. So we'll be producing documentaries surrounding the story around the Asian populations. As you know, Fresno had 2 internment camps during the war. How many people do know the story? Not many. So I wanted to use this class to focus on the story of the survivors who have gone through the history. We have over 30 survivors' testimony at the library. I believe that it's important to tell the story about the past so that the younger generation can learn from it, to think about what we can do to prevent it happening again.